is Gorillas and the Legion.
And just for maybe new viewers or people that don't understand the format, like why is that top 3 position so important?
Yeah, so top 3 teams are going to start in a winner's bracket in the major that starts on Wednesday. That's double elimination. So, I mean, you can lose twice, which is much better than if you're in the loser's bracket, lose once you're out.
Yeah, it puts so much... that's why I just love the style of this. And, you know, is there always ways to improve the league and format? Sure, but... man, does it put a lot of pressure on these matches. You have got to turn up and be ready every single day you're going to get on the map. And who's going to be able to do that today? Even though you said the outcome affects other teams more than it does these two. But so far, we'll watch Neptune as he's making some plays. Formal and Scump both going to drop. Neptune, one of the newest players to the league, trying to leave his mark. But Skies is a guy I'm going to be watching, man. Like, it just felt, we talk about people that are locks for a 1.2, just always on the map, putting up good KDs. He hasn't found that form yet, but I just feel like he's going to get there.
Yeah, well, we'll see if he can find it. And one of the big things is in search and destroy. Talk about that a little bit later. But, you know, off that break, we talked about sometimes how can the reset either hurt you or not. We talked about for Optic, they would have another shot at second, you would think. But they actually lose the rotation early on. It was Awakening and Skies who they sort of spawned out just due to the skirmish on the first hill. But Optic Chicago, a bit of break on through towards the front side. They had a lot of pressure, and this is kind of what we saw the first time around. They're going to split the time. Optic's going to control the front. And basically what this is going to lead for them is they're going to have spawns for that third hill.
Yeah, I mean, heck, you just want to keep them out of the point from the front. If you can get some time on top of that and hold the spawns, I mean, that's just the perfect scenario, and that's exactly what they're doing. Dashi and Scump working together here to hold off the push, and they do it beautifully. Now we need to flip to the other side of this rotation as the teammates are going to start to deal with the other pinch, and it's Envoy that goes big. So you win it at the front of Old, you win it on transition to next, and look where 3 players are spawning out from Mutineers all the way back by Old. You've got great control of next.
Yeah, no, this is where the 4 Mutineers were able to break. I mean, it's basically like the same score line. It's just they had a break here. Dashi's on 5 in a row. We'll keep our eyes on that to see if he can earn some streaks. You know, once she gets around 6 or 7, that's when those points really start to add on up. Able to win another one. Up to 6 now, you know he has to play it in the back of his mind, and they held. Who was it? The break last time it was Awakening, and he wins that one-on-one. Slacked up front. I would love to see Dashi back up a little bit there.
Yeah.
Just back on up, or have someone bait for you.
Have a teammate you can bait. Yeah. That's all I was thinking the whole time while you were going through. I was like, someone please just get in front of this guy so you can get an easy trade for streaks. But you got a 50-point lead. No streaks, though, unfortunately, if you're Optic. But Mutineers, I guess, make it a little bit better of a situation than they could have, considering the supreme control you had at that point if you were Optic. But now, next hard point, let's go over to 4th. Mutineers in a much better spot this time. They've got to win some fights around mid, and well, Neptune doing it all. Neptune gets 2. I think Skies must have probably put 1 bullet in somebody. It felt like Neptune got them all, but they combine to take down 4. They pick up the one that spawns out. Beautifully done here by Mutineers.
Yeah, it's great awareness right there out of Awakening, just to realize that, all right, this player is probably going to spawn there. Just, you know, we know how this hill can be. We don't have someone all the way back there. Awakening, he's on a little spree now. Sorry, Skies. But, you know, they picked that up, and yeah, this is a good hold. They're right back into the game now, only down 13 seconds.
Guys, he's on 5 in a row now. Got to be getting close to streaks. We got to watch this. I want to get to another listen-in shortly, but I want to see how this stretch goes for Skies first to see if he's able to get on the swarm is coming in. Not going to happen, so Optic will shut it down. In the first listen-in, we mostly got the guys yelling at a referee. This time, we're hoping it goes a little bit better. Let's get to it after listen-in with Optic.
Square.
I don't see anything low left.
He's under lights, under lights.
Top green. I'm looking.
Square hill.
I'm watching top green.
Yeah, he got me low square. Talking time.
He's in bricks,
One green and one time. Ran bricks. Kill me, Wick. He's back left. He's in bricks again. One time. I'm light. Left time peeking. Caesar. I'm going back left. Someone help me through, Wick. He's fucked up. Caesar. Caesar, 2 on time. 2 in bricks right now. Wake up, one small. Wake dead. Caesar back left. Looking bricks and small. I spawn out.
I need help. Two bricks.
They both split out. Vent spawn. Small.
I'm pushing. Nice. Dead. All dead.
Back on lights. Did they spawn? Yo, Wick under really weak. He went in vent. He's really weak. I think they. Three spawn lights. Yo, Wick was that.
I'm looking vent. Vent's not coming out.
Yeah, I got no lights. One shot Wick actually. He's hitting vent.
Okay.
He ran back.
Lights still dead.
I'm only green. One more lights. I spawn behind the lights.
Green. Caesar dead.
Still back.
Wake's vent. Yeah, kills.
He's back from mid. I'm watching.
Lights.
I'm absolutely in time.
They all lights then. All lights.
I have a trophy, sir.
No, wait. One behind you guys. Plat too.
Lights
Vent.
Cat. And one behind me.
Spawn green. Hang on.
I got one.
Wait.
Nice. Two. I'm going green.
Watch the flat side out.
I absolutely here.
I'm looking low mid for you.
Plat Caesar really. He's half.
I have low mid.
Caesar's not
I
down.
have all your mid. I have push.
What time? I'm staying down.
Push.
Top plat still.
Pushing. Left mid.
Hey, someone here. I'm
Top floating and top down.
Yeah,
Yo, low green on you guys. On top of me. What's low green?
I'll see the guy low green.
He ran a bit or some shit.
Thanks, Wake.
One's mid.
Caesar on old. Two of them. I don't.
Top cat. Is one at new?
Nothing new.
It's
old Neptune weak. I'm saying on square. I might get fucked, guys.
I'm holding the back. Your front lights.
Square. Slack, one shot square. Slack.
Lights, guys.
Laying down left side square, one shot slack. Laying down square.
There's two.
I think one particular moment I liked from that listen in was the urgency in Scump when he was outside of bricks. He's like, I need help. And Dashy's like, Papa's here. He comes over, he kills all 3. Scump plays as well. Life beautifully. Nice little sequence there, but they still find themselves down 14.
Yeah, this second hill a little bit's giving them some trouble. Florida doing a great job breaking through bricks. I mean, on the replay, that's basically 3 times in a row. The difference maker, they don't have someone top green. Awakening was able to take down Formal, so he doesn't buy time for the reinforcements to really break through the front. That doesn't come in, so now you have about a 30-point lead for the Florida Mutineers, and this next hill will have to be big for Optic Chicago to keep them in it. And yeah, you talk about that. I think Formal was making sure, like, hey, could they be at the nice hill? He was like, no, they are not there, I promise you. But still, the break comes in. Awakening, he continues 51 points. See if Optic can bring it right back.
Last time it was maybe a little bit less clean than you would have liked it to be, but they're enjoying a similar setup. Posted up. Mutineers looking for the opening. Can they get it done? Slack's going to get the first kill. Might be a chance. Dashy, is he going to get bad timing? I thought for a second he was. Then it was wondrous timing. Both line up. I thought they were going to cross and line up again. He was going to kill all 4, but Formal's able to do it. Envoy there as well. 4 drop. They spawned close, though, because nobody was pushed out towards mid or pushed up their front side. So they'll hit it again, but it's been flawless around the objective so far for Optic here. They brought the game right back.
Yeah, much better hill from them. But coming up next, this is where Florida, right, they fought right on back. We'll see if they can have a similar setup here at the 4th hill. It's going to be slacked. It'll be Awakening. Trying to deal with the Optic push over here towards Platt. They're a 2-for-2 trade. Skies, he was on the hill last time. That's where he got his 5 spree. He's back on it right now.
See if he can get a similar effort. We'll go to Sky's POV now. He light it up. Nope, he gets lit up. Envoy takes his head clean off, but Awakening, the difference maker, almost with 3. Slack, though, picks up the last one, and Mutineer still in a good spot. Slack is trying to get away as he gets hit by the tack, able to tuck into a corner for a moment. Sky's on the other side of it, hits the shots all the time. The Mutineers thus far. Sky's picking them across the map as well.
They've been so good on this hill throughout this game. I mean, this is probably their cleanest one so far. It's one of the tougher ones, but it's just their positioning around Platt, around Catwalk. They are giving nothing to Optic, and, well, they're going to be up to 215 points and close to closing out this map number 1.
Yeah, I mean, that's like 3 perfect kills in a row. Like, yeah, it was a great Mutineers hold, great Optic hold, great Mutineers hold. Like, it went from real scrappy to not so scrappy as everyone locking it down, but Mutineers have done a better job in that department. They're getting closer and closer to a victory. There's still one up on this side, and that's going to be Neptune. How many can he locate? Because the rest of his team is dropping. He's doing a great job. He's gotten 3. He gets 3 of them, and at least gives a moment for the rest of his teammates to try and scurry back towards the next point. And we'll see what it actually gets. I think that 3 was massive. I mean, at least his teammates getting 2 kills.
Yeah, I mean, exactly, right? And you can get players in the positions they want to be. It got to Awakening top green. He's able to push out bricks. Get slacked an XM4 in a position where he wants to be. So, yeah, it just buys them time. But here comes Optic, 4 dead. You see the spawns. 1 to spawn out front. It looks like they realize that now. The rest spawn out towards the back. So they're going to get the final 10 seconds, but you're going to a hill where it can be very scrappy. If Mutineers can close it out there, or do we go back to that second hill, which is where Mutineers have broken it, what, 2-3 times so far?
Yeah, it's not looking great for Optic from that standpoint. It's already difficult enough, but if they're going to win it, it's probably going to rely on that second hard point, like you said. But when it gets mixy here in the point and the chaos, a lot of the times is where Optic can thrive. And they do it. You just can't allow any time the way of Mutineers. Envoy knows he's got pressure to deal with, tries to slide out. Unfortunately for him, there are 2 there. Or for a moment, you don't have a contest, but what? Yeah, it's just a 1-point tick from Mutineers. Nothing major from that department. And yeah, it's just easy. As long as you've got some presence mid and there's a battle going down, it's kind of easy to hold it from one side of it. Awakening does take down 2, but Envoy should be able to hop right back in and contest. They've got, what, 8 points here? They haven't been able to win it. If you're Optic, you did just enough. But the problem is that number 2 in the minimap. It's going to be Skies that's already located the next. Number 4 and Neptune's rotating on the back. He's going to get picked. They got to take out Skies. They got to take him down. Can Skies be the hero? Oh, God, no. He gets smoked. Formal takes him out. Optic is in. 40 points needed. They haven't held second a single time. They've got to do it now.
Well, they just did what Florida did, right? I mean, Florida, every single time they've gotten the kills at the back end of the first, it spawns them out. It forces them to try to flood on through the front. Optic, though, it was so clean. They don't have to worry about anything, but here comes that push through bricks. Dashy trying to watch, but it's Awakening with 2. Just 1 more player on. Scump just trying to wait for the reinforcements right now. A 10-point difference. Scump gets taken down. They can win it here. Neptune with 2. Envoy trying to make the play. Dashy at the front. Now it's all on to him, but Slack's there.
What a break yet again. Mutineers into second get it done. Time and time again, they come up clutch to get into one of the most important hard points on the map. And you'll see the best play there from Awakening as he was going off on the map.